Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye Talk Sale. And in today's Accureye Talk Sale, we are going to be doing a bit of a different topic today, as today's topic is more for those people who want to improve greatly onto any game, even if it's just Apex Legends. It could be even for just FPS games. And that's how to win more, how learning to back off and retreat. And I know some of you are thinking, Accureye, what do you mean by retreat? What do you mean by backing off? What do you mean by disengaging into a fight? Well, it's exactly what I mean when I say disengaging from a fight, backing off, retreating. And I know this may seem like one of those items or the topics on the list that are very controversial for people, because it's kind of like, well, Accureye, I'm good enough to get myself out of situations, so why would I need to back off? Why would I need to retreat? Shouldn't I be able to win? And, well, most likely, yes, you should be able to win, but let's face it, in the end of the day, you probably shouldn't, consider backing off with, or you probably shouldn't consider just trying to finish people off. There's plenty of times where you're going to run into fights and you gotta realize that, hey, I've got to disengage. I've got to get myself out of that fight and get myself into a situation where I can be better prepared. Even if it's just like finding natural cover. Sometimes just finding natural cover is basically the best way to win the game. I mean, I know it may seem like it's crazy. It may seem like, well, Accureye, there's no reason for me to find natural cover because I'm going to win this gunfight, and as long as my shots are on point. And yeah, that might be true. But again, realize your damage calculation. Understand how much damage you are taking per shot versus per hit. Because every time you take a hit, you're going to be having more and more damage taken on you. You're going to be taking more damage. And because you're going to be taking more damage, this means that, it's less likely you're going to end up surviving. Plus, backing off allows you to re-heal, recharge yourself, and get yourself into a better position. Most definitely. I mean, let's face it, at the end of the day, you're probably going to end up not going into a fight with only a sliver of health. And if you are going into a fight with only a sliver of health, you're crazy. I mean, always take time to back off and heal. Back off and, regroup yourself. Because again, when you are regrouping yourself, you can at least give yourself a little chance to survive a little bit longer. Because, again, it comes to calculating damage. Calculating your overall, perspective of, and, what you can do. You don't want to overextend yourself into a fight with like no shields, no health. I mean, let's say at the end of the day, you could do that, but it would be stupid. There's no reason to, put yourself into a situation where you have no health, no shields, and it's better to, potentially heal yourself and give yourself full health, full shields by, with a little back off time. Because again, that back off time can either be A, you reviving, B, you getting, you gain some time to breathe and rethink your situation, whether it's saving your teammates or protecting your teammates. And then, D, in some ways, is to just reanalyze the situation and determine if you have to get out of there. Again, if you have to get out of there, you have to get out of there. There's no reason for you to basically stick around and try to fight it out. If you're like, I don't know, one hit, maybe two hits away from being knocked, you better learn to back off, and you better just realize, hey, I probably should back off. I probably should give myself some room to breathe and give myself some time to rethink my situation. Because again, if I'm not rethinking my situation, I'm just kind of going in there thinking that, hey, I'm going to win this fight and it's going to be awesome, and I'm going to be looking like a big hero or something like that, then yeah, maybe in some degree you might look like a hero to some people, but you definitely will not be the hero of the day. you definitely are not going to be that person who everyone kind of is like, oh, yay, good job, man, you did it. You did a great job. You won, you know? And it's like, yeah, maybe sometimes you will win, but not always, my friends. Every time you don't back off, you give yourself more and more chance to just end up being like, oh, crap, I'm one, maybe 2 hits away from a knock. Especially if, like, a third squad comes in and you don't know how to disengage or back off from a fight. You're going to end up being under attack from 2 different squads with hardly any time to really heal yourself or even give yourself room to, to be, prepared and surviving. And that's something that you gotta realize. It's like, here, you kind of see me kind of going into points where I'm basically taking these guys out. And yes, I do take these guys out rather easily. They were unprepared. But, it's kind of like, when I get a situation like that, I heal. And then, of course, I go into the revive motion. Because, of course, here, there was a third squad that kind of ended up attacking. As I was kind of going through this stuff, trying to look for ammo and whatnot, all of a sudden, we had a third squad attack. So, you'll see here, I'm picking up double tap. I'm just picking up my basic supplies that I need. But, I mean, it's not going to be too long before you start seeing me kind of end up with the second squad coming in, or a third squad coming in. So, of course, I kind of tried to request some heavy ammo because I'm in need of some heavy ammo. But it's not taking long before another squad attacks us because, again, they heard that attack. And I will tell you that that's something that does happen, So, it's like always be prepared for a, an attack because it's like right here, you'll see how, learning to disengage and be able to disengage will help you in the long run. And, you see me take that shotgun bullet. And here's where, it's like our teammate decided to go ahead. I don't know why he did. But, you'll see the points that I'm trying to make here. That, you never know when another squad will come in to attack you. Because here, like, we're moving in and we're thinking about attacking another squad that's coming up. And, it's like, yeah, that's just something that does happen. It's like you got to realize when you should probably consider backing off because it's like here I'm basically kind of surveying the area. And, I heard the revive come in. So, it's like here I'm seeing the revive. I'm trying to tell my team that there's a revive coming in. That Bloodhound manages to spot in. It's like right here. I decided to back off because, it's like this airstrike's going to literally hurt. There's no reason for me to be in this airstrike or take unnecessary damage from this airstrike. My teammates, on the other hand, for some reason, they decided not to take the back off here. And I don't know why. But, it's like, you can see how retreating or just falling back does help you. I mean, it may seem like, well, what's the point of retreating? Why should I consider backing off? Why should I retreat? And, that's the reason why. Is if you're, like this Bangalore here, she wasn't prepared. She was thinking that with that back off, she could kind of, attack again or just get another attack in. And unfortunately for her, she ended up meeting me, which made her very unprepared for a knock. And, as it is, like right here, we're trying to regroup and get ourselves back into full motion. But, of course, another squad is not too far behind. You see how another squad's not too far behind. I spot them, and then I get attacked by them. But, see, this is why I mean by, you got to consider your situations and when to just, like, get off the attack, if you will. Sometimes getting off the attack is the best thing you can do to prepare yourself. And these are situations where I'm just showing you, like, being able to back off and being able to, learn to just take down a situation would be a good idea. Now here, I'm going to do a quick swap because, obviously, for various reasons, I want to make myself not use my shield cells if I could help it. So, obviously, I find myself another level 2 shield, and I end up just kind of backing off the old one that I had. But you can see how, you need to make sure that you have a quick shot list of what you're trying to accomplish, what you're trying to get. Because again, if you are not prepared, or if you're like shopping, if you're caught shopping in the loot boxes, then you're going to end up kind of in a situation where you may be third partied. And that's another situation that you gotta be aware of. But for the most part, it's just a matter of determining your determining the situation, determining what works best for you. Because again, if you're not willing to back off, you're going to end up being caught in a situation where it's not going to end well for you. You're going to end up with, things that are just like, oh, everything goes off, and you're going to be knocked pretty quickly, So that's just something that you got to realize. It's just how to back off and when to back off. But anyway, with that being said, hopefully this game and this video has given you a little bit of an idea of what you can do to improve your chances of winning. I mean, one of the main things that many players will never tell you is back off, retreat, take time to get yourself resettled. If you can top off your shields or your health, I would highly recommend topping off your shields or your health. Because again, you may not get another chance at topping off your shields or health. You may not get another chance to recharge during the heat of battle. I mean, when you're under attack, you never know what the situation could entail. Many people don't realize that even in the heat of the moment situation, just one hit, maybe two hits, would be enough time for you to back off and resettle yourself. Many players just kind of think, oh, I only took 1 or 2 hits. I'm still going to defeat this person, so I might as well beat them. And no, you might want to consider after 1 or 2 hits, especially if it's like a peacekeeper or a triple take, you might want to consider just like, oh crap, I've got to back off. Or even if it's just something as simple as flatline. Many people underestimate the flatline and think, oh, it's just 1 or 2 hits from flatline. It's not like every other hit's going to hit me, and I'm just going to not back off and I'm going to attack. No, take time to back off and reevaluate the situation. Because again, one attack could be the difference maker between, you winning or you losing. There's never a guarantee that you're going to end up, surviving the next attack you run into. And, when you have a good idea or thought process of backing off, as you'll see here, there are many times where I end up kind of backing off after a few attacks because I think either A, someone's going to attack me, or B, I just think I'd rather be in better coverage. Because, again, that's one thing you gotta think about is, what is your coverage like? What do you, how do you consider, attacking? Because again, when you consider your attack process, you gotta, determine how to get out of this situation. Like here, I had a lack of judgment because I didn't realize they had a charge rifle. I didn't realize the charge rifle was after me. But again, that's like one of those situations where, you have to determine what is the best course of action. How do you determine, an attack? But anyway, with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you for watching today's video. If you liked this video, and hopefully this has helped you learn a little bit more about, backing off, using natural cover and whatnot, then please do consider giving it a like. And I am live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I am live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for sure for about 4 to 5 hours usually. But lately I've also been live on Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday I'm usually live for about 2 to 3 hours. And usually that's around 11:30 p.m. PST or midnight PST. But with that being said, or Pacific Daytime. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you for watching today's video. And until the next one, everybody. This is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.